Congratulations on your decision to become healthier. Today I'm just going to review a couple things with you before you get started. I know a lot of you have your packages coming in this week for my March challenge group, but I think some of you still haven't received your tracking number. So if you have not received a tracking number, please contact me and I will try to get in touch with Coach Relations and see where your packs are. They should all have been released by now, either last week or this week, so please get in contact with me if you still have not received a tracking number. Now, for those of you who have already received your packs, you may have already gone into your package and delved in and figured out what everything is. You may not have. I know I put it off for about a week before I actually looked into it, and then when I did, it was really a lot of information, and it was kind of confusing. So it took me a couple days to really grasp it. Could just be me though. So I thought before my March challengers got their packs this coming week, there's a ton of you getting them, I would kind of review everything with you before you get it in. So the first thing we're going to do is the 21-day fix start here guide. It's just a little paper guide, a couple pages long, and this is what's going to kind of explain to you what you're doing. There's going to be the calendar. This is what's going to explain to you each day which 30-minute workout you're going to do, which DVD. Then there's the numbers here. The workout breakdown. This gives you a breakdown of what each workout video is so that you know what you're expecting before you turn on the DVD. The back page here is what I think is most important, what you need to do before you go or something like that. You need to stick to the diet, the meal plan. You need to read through this book. It's kind of like my eating Bible. It's a little thick, but I carry it everywhere with me. You need to read through it. You need to look through it before you go grocery shopping, before you get started. You need to really look in there and feel like you understand what you're going to be doing. You need to use the calendar, the workout. The calendar is this workout calendar I just showed you. Super simple. It's only 3 weeks. Super simple DVDs. So follow it. Make your workouts a priority. Find a time of day that's going to work best for you every day. Make sure that you're doing the workouts. Make sure that you're not just eating healthy, because while you will still get really great results, you still need to do the 30-minute workout for this program. Use the transformation tracker, which is our next thing. That's this little guy here. There's 2 different bodies, you'll see. There's a before and an after. There's a guy's version as well, which really doesn't make too big of a difference, but there's a girls and a guys before and after. Me personally, I'm going to be doing my statistics once a week, so on the same day every week, first thing in the morning before you eat or drink anything. It shows you where to do the measurements. This is what the measuring tape looks like. Super simple. I did them myself. I didn't even have anybody help me with them. They're easily done. You just want to make sure you're wearing something similar to what are in these pictures so that you're not counting clothes, and you just want to measure the areas where these little guys are pointing to, and you want to track your progress. That's the biggest thing. You don't always see the change right off the bat unless you're taking pictures, which is also huge. We'll talk about that. But seeing it in numbers is really what's going to make the difference for you. So make your workouts a priority. Use a transformation tracker. Find your reason why. For me in my business, my reason why changes all the time, like constantly. It gets bigger, it gets broader. Some days it's narrower, some days it's something completely different. But you need to find what makes you tick, what makes you want to do this program. What is going to change in your life by completing this program? What is this program to you? What is it going to do for you? For me, it's teaching me how to eat. This is something that, yes, in 21 days I will see a result. I will see more muscle. But in 21 days, I will know how to eat for my body, for what is going to keep me going. It's given me a new way to really hone in and envision what I want to see, I guess, and really be consistent. It's really taught me to be consistent because you can't get off track with these little containers. So you need to find your reason why. You need to write it down. You need to put it somewhere where you can look back on it. You need to put it somewhere where you can change it, where you can add to it. And it needs to be heartfelt. It needs to be something that is going to make you want to complete this. Number 6, get support. You need to surround yourself with people who are like-minded, who are also going for the same goal, maybe not the same program, but are also on a healthy kick. They're not taking McDonald's sitting at the table with McDonald's next to you while you're eating out of your little containers. You need to surround yourself with people, positive people who are going to lift you up in this and help you on your journey. So your before and after pictures are huge, and I'm going to do that on a weekly basis as well because, like I said, you don't always see it. So take your before and afters with your measurements. Keep them somewhere safe. Second thing we're going to talk about, is the 21-day fix eating plan. This, like I said, is my food Bible right now. You will see that it's going to go through and explain to you all these little containers. There's your green container for greens, assumably, your reds for your proteins, your meats, your cheeses, things like that, your yellows for your grains, your wheats, tortillas, blues are kind of oddballs, and then there's oranges for salad dressings, flaxseed meal, things like that, and your Shakeology, of course. So these little containers, I keep calling them little, but they're actually fit a lot of food in them. You're going to fill up with the food that you choose from your list. So, put this out the way. You're going to go first to your eating plan, page 4. This is where you're going to figure out how many calories you're going to be consuming for this program to be best suited for you. So you're going to, it's kind of tricky. Well, it was tricky for me because I didn't think it was right. You're going to take your current weight in pounds and you're going to multiply it by 11. Okay? Then you're going to take your caloric baseline, which is what you just figured out, and you're going to add 400 calories to it. Then you're going to take that baseline and you're going to subtract 750 calories from that number. And that number that you come up with is your target calories. That's what you're trying to get to. So on page 19 here, you're going to skip ahead to page 19. This is going to tell you how many of each container you can have per day based on your calories. So if you're under 1,200, you need to jump to the 12 to 1,400. If your calories were over 2,300, you need to back down to this over here, which these two are typically men, these two are typically women. I fall under this first category. So it's just a bar graph. You're just going to go down, you're going to figure out how many greens, purple, red, yellow, blue, orange teaspoons you can have every day. What I do is I take that number and I write it on the top of a piece of paper. So my 4 greens, 3 greens, whatever I get, 3 greens, 2 purple, 4 reds, I write it all down. Then you go to Portionology, page 25, and that's where you start figuring out what foods you can have within each container. There's long lists, shopping grocery lists here, that will explain to you what can actually be put into the containers. There are a ton of options. So then my suggestion for you is to write it all down somewhere, or I saw a girl using sticky notes, colored sticky notes that say, green, purple, red, whatever, and she was laying it out on a piece of on a table. I do it on a piece of paper. I write down how many, I cross them off and put a new number each time I use one, and I work out throughout my entire day. So I will put what I'm eating, what container it comes from, and then, so I have breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner. I haven't filled in the rest of mine for today yet, you can see. I also will use my day planner that has a daily agenda on it, and it's timed for work days that help me figure out what I need to get out of my lunchbox for the time of day that it is. Track everything. If you've got the MyFitnessPal, you can use that too. Not a big deal, because as long as you're sticking to your containers that you're allotted, then you're sticking to the calorie range that you're supposed to be in. That's about it. So do your meal planning. Go grocery shopping a week ahead of time, or the Sunday before, whatever we went today. Cook your food. If you're going to do chicken, you're going to do a bunch of different greens to choose from, and you're busy during the week, then cook your food on Sunday, cook your food on Saturday, whatever. Put it in the fridge, and then get it out every day. Don't make it complicated. Don't try to make it harder than it is. It's a really simple program. Autumn Calabrese here has really simplified this to make it easy for you and to create habits. So that's it. We're off. Have a great March. I look forward to seeing you guys all posting in the group, and I hope that you're all very active with the posting. Use each other. Build support groups within the group of people who are already doing it. Ask for suggestions, recipes, whatever. Figure it out. It's easy.